This morning, the AI arms race now affecting your wallet as a new technology from a small Chinese lab sends big U.S. companies reeling. DeepSeek, a Chinese company, released a virtual assistant fueled by artificial intelligence last week. It quickly climbed to the top of the Apple App Store, fueling a dramatic sell-off of AI stocks yesterday.
It is mind-blowing, and it is shaking this entire industry to its core.
President Trump saying companies should be on notice.
The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser-focused on competing to win.
DeepSeek says its models perform as well as AI's biggest companies and is much cheaper to make, saying it spent $5.6 million training its model compared to ChatGPT, which spent $78 million. And Google-created Gemini spent $191 million.
And some of the companies in China were coming up with a faster method of AI and much less expensive method. And that's good because you don't have to spend this much money.
Sam Altman, the OpenAI CEO, posting on X, calling the DeepSeek chatbot impressive, but responded last month to fears about a superintelligence posing an existential threat.
I have faith that researchers will figure out how to avoid that.
DeepSeek says it collects users' keystrokes and stores information in Chinese servers. Lawmakers warning of security issues with Chinese apps.
They abuse the system. They steal our intellectual property. They're now trying to get a leg up on us on AI, as you see in the last day or so.
NBC News has reached out to DeepSeek for comment on data privacy and security concerns. We have not heard back from this company.
Boy, what a splash this made in the stock market. But why? I mean, no one seemed to see this coming.
It's the small amount of investment that the company says it made. And you look at the big investments that all these other American companies are making. It raises questions about whether maybe the AI craze in the U.S. might be overvalued. Maybe it's a little bit of a bubble. But this morning, a lot of the folks that I cover emailing me, texting, telling their clients, let's just take a beat here today and see how it shakes out.
I mean, beyond what Speaker Johnson just said there about the Chinese stealing our intellectual property and manipulating currency, they've been doing that for years. But now, I mean, a lot of folks have been raising concerns for some time about whether they're honest about their data and their figures. Is there anything to that?
There are plenty of people who question whether they really spent just $5.6 million and what kind of chips they're using, maybe chips that are on the export control ban, maybe they're using the technology they're not allowed to have. We just don't know. We haven't heard back from the company. We don't know. So a lot of questions on just, where this company came from and how it got there.
This is one of those things that regular folks, we're like, we don't have to pay attention to this. But then it comes to the stock market. People have 401ks. They say a big drop. So if you do have money in the stock market or 401k or retirement fund, what are you supposed to make of all this?
Look, that was a big move in tech stocks yesterday, and the whole market was down. But some perspective, the S&P 500, which is likely what your stocks and your retirement are in, is still up 22% over 1 year. And if you had invested $1,000 in the NASDAQ 5 years ago, that value today is $2,100. So $1,000 5 years ago is worth $2,100 today. What you lost yesterday, $26. So that's perspective.
Perspective.
I like perspective. Okay, Christine, thank you.
Really quickly, you said something a second ago I want to follow up on. This chip that's on the banned export list could be, what is that?
We don't know. So there's some chips, there are new generation, like top-level chips that the U.S. makes that the Trump administration and the Biden administration have not allowed or don't want to be sold into China so that China can't overtake the U.S. in the AI race. So we'll be looking very carefully at where these chips came from and what they were.
Okay, Christine, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.